Imagine standing next to a hole so deep that if you dropped Mount Everest inside it, the mountain's peak would still be more than 3 kilometers below the surface. Sounds impossible, right? But this hole actually exists. Hidden in a remote part of Russia is a place that goes deeper into Earth than any human has ever reached. It's called the Kola Superdeep Borehole, and what scientists discovered there completely changed our understanding of our planet. The deeper they drilled, the stranger things became. The rocks were hotter than expected. Water appeared where it shouldn't exist. Ancient life forms were found miles beneath the surface. And then, the project suddenly stopped. Some people believe scientists dug so deep that they heard screams coming from hell itself. Is that true? What really happened at the deepest hole ever created by humanity? Today, we're going on a journey nearly 12.3 kilometers beneath the Earth's surface into one of the strangest scientific projects ever attempted. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at the ground beneath your feet the same way again. Part 1. Humanity's Quest to Reach the Center of the Earth. Humans have always wanted to know what's beneath us. Thousands of years ago, people imagined giant monsters and underground kingdoms hidden inside Earth. Even today, we know more about the surface of the moon than we know about our own planet's interior. Think about that for a second. We've sent spacecraft billions of kilometers into space, yet we've barely scratched the surface of Earth itself. Our planet has a radius of about 6,371 kilometers. The deepest hole humans have ever made? Just 12.3 kilometers. That's less than 0.2% of the distance to Earth's center. If Earth were the size of an apple, humanity has only scratched through its skin. That's how little we know about our own world. But during the Cold War, 2 superpowers wanted to change that. Part 2. The Secret Race Underground. In the 1960s and 70s, the United States and the Soviet Union were competing in almost everything. They raced to space. They raced to build powerful technologies. And surprisingly, they raced to drill the deepest hole in history. The Soviet Union chose a remote area on the Kola Peninsula near the Arctic Circle. Their mission was simple: dig deeper than anyone ever had before and discover what lies beneath Earth's crust. Drilling began in 1970. At first, everything went according to plan. Every year they drilled deeper and deeper. New records were constantly being broken. By 1979, the Kola Superdeep Borehole became the deepest artificial point on Earth. Scientists were thrilled. They believed they were on the verge of uncovering secrets hidden for billions of years. But then the Earth began fighting back. Part 3. The Temperature Problem. Scientists had predicted the temperature deep underground. They expected it to be around 100 degrees Celsius. Hot, but manageable. Instead, they measured temperatures of nearly 180 degrees Celsius. That's hotter than many ovens in your kitchen. At those temperatures, the rocks didn't behave like solid stone anymore. They became soft and plastic, almost like hot chewing gum. The drilling equipment began breaking. Machines failed. Metal warped. The deeper they went, the harder it became. Earth wasn't giving up its secrets easily. But temperature wasn't the only surprise. Something even stranger was waiting below. Part 4. Water where there should be none. At extreme depths, scientists discovered something shocking. Water. Lots of it. This made no sense. According to scientific theories at the time, water simply shouldn't exist that deep underground. The immense pressure should have squeezed every drop out long ago. Yet there it was. Scientists now think the water may have been trapped inside minerals for billions of years before being released. This discovery changed our understanding of how water moves inside Earth. But another discovery was even more unbelievable. They found microscopic fossils, tiny remains of ancient organisms. At a depth of over 6 kilometers, these organisms had lived around 2 billion years ago. Imagine that. Life from before animals even existed, hidden miles beneath your feet. It was like opening a time capsule from another world. Part 5. The Myth of the Screams from Hell. Then came the story that made the Kola Borehole famous. A rumor spread around the world. According to the story, scientists lowered a microphone into the hole and heard terrifying screams. Thousands of voices crying in agony. The media called it the well to hell. The story became incredibly popular. People were terrified. Some believed scientists had accidentally drilled into the underworld. But here's the truth. The story was completely fake. No such recording exists. No scientist reported hearing screams. The legend likely started from a newspaper story and spread around the world. But even though the screams were a myth, the real discoveries at Kola were still incredible, and the project was about to face its biggest obstacle yet. Part 6. The Dream Collapses. The Soviet scientists had a goal. They wanted to reach 15 kilometers deep. They never made it. The extreme heat became too much. The rocks became unstable. Equipment constantly failed. The deeper they drilled, the more expensive the project became. In 1989, the borehole reached its maximum depth, 12,262 meters. Engineers kept trying, drilling a new branch of the hole in hopes of pushing further. But by 1992, the heat had become unbeatable, and drilling was finally halted for good. Around that same time, the Soviet Union itself collapsed. Funding disappeared. The project was abandoned. The deepest hole on Earth was sealed and left behind. Today, the site is mostly abandoned. A rusted metal cap covers the opening. Beneath that cap lies a tunnel deeper than any human has ever created. A silent doorway into Earth's mysteries. Part 7. What did we learn? The Kola Superdeep Borehole changed science forever. It taught us that Earth's crust is far more complex than we thought. Water exists much deeper underground than expected. Ancient life can survive in extreme environments. Temperatures deep inside Earth are higher than many models predicted. And perhaps most importantly, it reminded us how little we actually know. Every step downward created more questions than answers. The deeper we went, the stranger Earth became. Ending. We haven't even begun right now. You're standing on a planet that's over 12,700 kilometers wide. Yet humanity's deepest hole is only 12 kilometers. That's like poking a needle into an apple and claiming you've explored the entire fruit. Beneath your feet are mysteries we still don't understand. Hidden oceans, ancient rocks, possibly forms of life we've never seen, and secrets waiting to be discovered. One day, perhaps, humanity will drill even deeper. Maybe we'll reach places we've only imagined. Maybe we'll uncover discoveries that rewrite science forever. Or maybe the Earth still has secrets it isn't ready to reveal. Because sometimes the greatest mystery isn't what's out there in space, it's what's directly beneath our feet. And the deepest hole ever drilled is proof that we've only just begun exploring our own planet.